We'll call the meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko?
Here.
Gary?
Here.
Reed?
Here.
Shire?
Here.
Mayor Beal?
Here. So for the approval of the agenda, we will not have a closed session tonight. Are there any other changes?
I have no other Mayor.
Okay, then I'll do a proclamation for Motorcycle Awareness Month. And as the day goes on, my voice is getting worse, so I will just hit the highlights on this one, but it is on our website. So, whereas all motorcyclists should join ABATE of Illinois in actively promoting the safe operation of motorcycles, as well as promoting motorcycle safety education, awareness, and respect of the citizens of our city and state. Whereas during the month of May, all roadway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways within the city of Streator and throughout the great state of Illinois. Therefore, I, Mayor Beal, Mayor of the city of Streator and the great state of Illinois, in recognition of over 30 years of ABATE of Illinois Incorporated and over 293,676 registered motorcyclists statewide, and in recognition of the continued role Illinois serves as a leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, do hereby proclaim the month of May, this year 2025, as Motorcycle Awareness Month. Okay, we'll open the floor for public comment. If you have comment for council, please come to the podium and state your name. And we do have a 3-minute time limit. Okay, please come to the podium.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then Cheryl, will you be my timekeeper?
I will, ma'am.
Thank you.
My name is Florin Fantazi. Regarding the safety issue, I report already some people making fire next to the railroad. We have across the street on the 12th Street, it's other jurisdiction, they have 2 giant piles of wooden from broken trees, whatever, and probably a company gonna make their fire. They're all across the country, places where they need just a spark with those trains passing by non-stop, where they carry chemicals, and this is all what it takes, a small spark from a fire like that, or a giant fire like those people across the railroad, just a mile from my house. They need disasters, they need to evacuate the entire place, entire town, entire county almost. This is just, if anybody could Google, let's not make this happen to Streator. We just need to prevent it, send the police there, send the firefighters, give them a ticket, take them to court if you have to. Don't let them do it. It's just a disaster in the making. Okay. Second, we have animal control. They are not available 24/7. Any animal die. Okay. Please, I post my number everywhere. If the city have my number, call me please 24/7. Give to anybody. I do volunteer work in this town and around here, or any place I go in my life more than anybody, day and night. It doesn't matter. It can be 2 o'clock. I have licensed rehabbers and everything in standby. They can take any animals in any circumstance. I transport them on a regular basis. So anybody can call me please regarding animal control. Oh, it's not my jurisdiction. They let a dog with a puppies, more likely the coyotes at night. I went there 3 weeks ago. From 3 weeks ago, that day I cannot find them. Okay, it's a different jurisdiction. We have a town here, 3 different jurisdictions from Ottawa coming, from here and South Street. It's a bad communication between everybody. Why an animal to die? Let an animal to die because I don't have jurisdiction and I don't care. I'm after hours. Please call me. I'm available 24/7. Any kind of volunteer. This will not happen on my watch. If I could get a job with the city here, I could do a police work, the undercover officer work, how I did back in Europe, and everything gonna change overnight. A lot of kids driving scooters and stuff, and I see police get once a guy arrested. Okay, let teach him the hard way, and other way this kid almost for a mile away, I hear him and I thought they're gonna get in a fight or jump on the police, so I went and I intervened and I stick around. I have to convince a dispatch unit, dispatch person to send another unit there because he might need assistance. A dangerous kid, you know, I mean, why the law is not respected? That kid should be in handcuffs in jail in no time. If the law is broken allegedly, and they're still somehow walking away.
Sir, that's your 3 minutes.
Thank you. If they need assistance, please post my number. I will help in any way I can. If we let those people to take over our city, and we need to be a little more responsible. I try to help everybody in my life. I'm volunteer 24/7. Post my number, please.
Okay.
I have to go. I have people to help and places to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, any additional public comment? Okay. All right, so we'll open the floor for a presentation on relocating and enhancing the Coffee Pot Lady Memorial. I'll introduce Barbara Craig. Looking to come up. She has some ideas that she has to present on the restoration of the Canteen Memorial.
I am respectfully submitting a proposal for the relocation of the Coffee Pot Lady
We'll pause it for
Memorial,
just a
currently
second.
located at the former Santa Fe Depot site, Streator, Illinois, to a more prominent
Go
and
ahead and
accessible
pause it, Patty.
location
She
within
was
City
gonna talk
Park,
before
near
you
the Veterans Memorial. The Coffee Pot Lady Memorial commemorates the extraordinary efforts of local volunteers during World War II who served over 1 million soldiers passing through Streator. This act of service represents one of the most meaningful chapters in the city's history and reflects the spirit, generosity, and patriotism.
Okay, we'll start it over.
Okay. Come on.
I'm Barb Craig, and I think probably all of you noticed the flags as you came into the building tonight, if you came in from the front entrance. And they are to celebrate our country's 250th birthday. And off that, I'd like to present to you tonight something that I think our entire city can embrace and wrap their arms around to better our community, and that is the relocation, which is the key word, and the enhancement of the Canteen Memorial, or otherwise known as the Coffee Pot Lady. It's a perfect time. I think it would be something for our community to take hold of, and I would hope that every community would find something on the 250th birthday of our country to make as their goal to start and see to fulfillment. So with that, I'll let you watch the presentation. Afterwards, if you have any comments, questions, ideas, I'd be happy to take them. Thank you.
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council of Streator, I am respectfully submitting a proposal for the relocation of the Coffee Pot Lady Memorial, currently located at the former Santa Fe Depot site, Streator, Illinois, to a more prominent and accessible location within the city park, near the Veterans Memorial. The Coffee Pot Lady Memorial commemorates the extraordinary efforts of local volunteers during World War II who served over 1 million soldiers passing through Streator. This act of service represents one of the most meaningful chapters in the city's history and reflects the spirit, generosity, and patriotism of its residents. While the memorial is deeply significant, its current location limits public visibility, accessibility, and educational impact. The purpose of this proposal is to enhance the visibility and appreciation of this important historical tribute by relocating it to a more central and frequently visited civic space. It is proposed that the memorial be relocated to a designated site within City Park, ideally in close proximity to the existing Veterans Memorial. This location would create a cohesive and meaningful space honoring both military service members and the civilians who supported them on the home front. Relocating the memorial would provide several important benefits. Increased visibility. City Park receives significantly higher foot traffic, including families, students, and visitors, ensuring that more individuals encounter and engage with the memorial. Educational opportunities. Placement near the Veterans Memorial would create a natural setting for historical interpretation, allowing schools and community groups to better understand the role Streator played during World War II. The City Park location would offer improved access for individuals of all ages and abilities. The relocation would strengthen the connection between the memorial and other civic landmarks, reinforcing community identity and pride. It is fully recognized that the memorial's current location at the former depot site is historically significant, as it is the place where the events it commemorates occurred. To preserve this important context, the proposal includes installation of a permanent interpretive marker at the original depot site and historical signage explaining the significance of the location and its role during World War II. Also, we can include optional inclusion of directional signage guiding visitors to the relocated memorial. This approach ensures that the historical integrity of the original site is maintained while expanding public engagement with the memorial itself. The successful implementation of this project would involve coordination with relevant stakeholders, including the Streator Land Historical Society and veterans organizations, structural assessment and professional relocation of the sculpture, construction of a new base and installation site within City Park. Funding for the project could be pursued through various ways. Federal, state, and local tax monies, for example, hotel/motel tax, grants, tourism incentive monies, and organization donations. The Coffee Pot Lady Memorial represents a remarkable story of compassion, service, and community spirit. Relocating the memorial to City Park, while preserving the historical significance of its original location, offers a balanced and thoughtful approach that will allow more residents and visitors to learn from and appreciate this important part of Streator's history. I respectfully request that the City Council consider this proposal and initiate a review process to evaluate its feasibility.
Any questions from anyone? Council?
The important part of this, I think, for moving forward, if we would, and the city has addressed it a couple times and had it on the back burner, but to bring it forward and to do something as a whole, like I said, with the entire community of Streator, is to consider where it is at now. You saw the damage that has been done. When it was thought of to put it there, at one time we had a passenger service running through Streator on the trains. That no longer exists. The depot itself, for public use, no longer exists. It is still in the hands of the BNSF. But those trains running through there now are practically nonstop day and night. And they are now double stacked, sometimes one after another, 5 engines running those trains. Sometimes the trains even have the length of a train with 2 more engines and then more train cars behind it with the double stack. So you can imagine the reverberation from that. And whether that is what has caused the damage or helped it, probably is why I mentioned looking at it structurally and why you would probably want to give great consideration of putting it there again or leaving it there and doing anything new, because it would be like throwing good money after bad or whatever. So I would keep that as a high consideration moving forward. But then on that same thought, because the trains do run through our town, and our town has always experienced that, they maybe would be a good one to tap as well, to see if they could get on board with us. And I'm sure they look for things to do with their organization through their foundations, maybe in a way that could be helpful to us as well. So with that, any thoughts, any questions? I'm happy to be on board if it takes off. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to new business. Item 1, a motion to receive and place on file Plan Commission Recommendation 2026-02, recommending approval of amendments to Title 17 of the Streator Municipal Code, the city zoning title concerning self-storage facilities for the city of Streator, LaSalle, and Livingston Counties, Illinois. Need a motion and second, please.
Second.
Okay, Councilman Geary with the motion and Councilman Reed with the second. Okay, we'll go to discussion.
Should we call the vote?
Oh, yeah, and, yeah, so this is a receive and place on file, and then we'll talk about the ordinance the following. Yes, okay, can I, clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko,
Aye.
Gary.
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
Shire.
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye. Item 2, item 2, ordinance 2026-08. An ordinance amending Title 17 of the Streator Municipal Code, Streator City zoning title concerning self-storage facilities. Can I get a motion and second to adopt an ordinance?
So moved. Second.
Okay, Councilman Dinko with the motion and Shire with the second. And we'll go into discussion.
So as far as I could see, the only changes are the addition of line 3 and 4 in section 2.
Yeah, this came about, I believe, for the special use permit on there were sheds and now there's like a metal building on that Bridge Street
Right.
one. So when that hit, when that went to Plan Commission, they wanted to look at this as some of the lighting and just how we had those zoned. So this came out of their last meeting.
So will anything be grandfathered in with the people that are already there?
Yes. Yeah, so if it's already existing, it'll be grandfathered in. But going forward, it'll be
These are the
required
rules.
asphalt concrete or something that
Good.
won't have
Yeah.
dust over there. And then the exterior lighting was updated. Any other comments or questions on item 2? Okay, clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko,
Aye.
Gary.
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
Shire.
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Hi. Item 3, Resolution 2026-21, a resolution of the City of Streator in support of Municipal Housing Authority. Can I get a motion and second?
So moved. Second.
Okay, Councilman Shire with the motion and Reed with the second. And for discussion, we discussed this last month as part of the Build Up Illinois plan from the governor's office. And we sent it to Plan Commission to get their approval to move forward with this resolution. It's a sample resolution from the Illinois Municipal League supporting more municipal control in zoning for housing. The Build Illinois plan, as we discussed, takes away some of our local authority, would allow up to 8 units on a property that's currently 7,500 square feet, or a lot that's 7,500 square feet that they currently zone for a single family home. So we are going to, if council votes, we'll pass a resolution in support and send that to IML to add to their list of communities that are in support of municipal housing authority. Okay. Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Then clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko,
Aye.
Gary.
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
Shire.
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Hi. Okay, item 4, I think this is why we have the crowd we have tonight. So I request a motion and a second to appoint a city manager. And then I'll introduce
So moved.
second.
I'll
Okay.
second it.
Okay, Councilman Gary with the motion and Councilman Reed with the second. And for discussion,
You know, Madam Mayor,
well,
I
yes,
think
ma'am.
we should add the name.
Okay. Then I will request a motion to appoint R. Yates McLaughlin as our next city manager.
So moved.
Mr.
Same
Gary
second, yeah.
and Mr. Reed again.
Mr. Gary was too quick for me.
So, as council has discussed, back in February, we went to Art Municipal Support to help us with our search. City Manager Plyman retired April 30th, then we completed our interviews the week prior, and are very excited to announce Yates McLaughlin as our next manager starting June 1st. Mr. McLaughlin brings a strong background in local government, public policy, and municipal operations. He's currently the Senior Policy Analyst with Will County Governmental League, where he works closely with municipal leaders to address complex challenges, analyze legislation, and develop strategic solutions. His experience also includes serving as a management analyst for the Village of Lincolnshire, where he played a role in budgeting, communications, and community engagement initiatives. Earlier in his career, Mr. McLaughlin gained valuable hands-on municipal experience through internships with the City of Lake Forest and the Town of Normal, where he supported city operations, communications, and strategic projects. He holds a Master's of Public Administration from Northern Illinois University and has demonstrated a commitment to innovation, fiscal responsibility, and transparent leadership throughout his career. We're confident that his energy, collaborative approach, and dedication to public service will help guide Streator forward as we continue to build on our strong foundation and pursue new opportunities for growth and revitalization. So please join us in welcoming Yates and his family to the City of Streator. Come on. Okay, any further discussion? Then let's call the roll.
Danko?
Aye.
Gary?
Aye.
Reed?
Aye.
Shire?
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye. All right. And then item 5 is a resolution 2026 authorizing the execution of an employment agreement with the city manager. We get a motion and second.
So moved. Second.
Okay, Councilman Danko with the motion and Geary with the second. Any discussion?
Nope.
All right, well, we're ready to welcome you. So clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko?
Aye.
Gary?
Aye.
Reed?
Aye.
Shire?
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye.
Now it's official.
Now it's official.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. And welcome. If you want to say anything before we go to the next item, or you want to save it to the end?
I can say something.
Okay, come on.
I just want to thank the council for entrusting me with this new position, and I'm really looking forward to moving to Streator with my family. And we've got one little boy right now, and we've got a little boy coming in September, so I'm really looking forward to settling down in Streator, and I'm really excited to start building trust through consistency. Really looking forward to relying on that through the staff, the council, the mayor, the residents, and of course our fantastic staff that we have here in Streator, and doing that through the incredible history that Streator has, and I'm really looking forward to getting started. So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll go to item 6, resolution 2026-23, a resolution to include cash payments in lieu of or related to health insurance with IMRF earnings. I get a motion and a second, please.
So moved. Second.
Councilman Geary and Councilman Danko with the second. Discussion.
So following an IMRF audit, it was determined that the city was paying into IMRF for cash payouts in reference to those that chose to opt out of the city's insurance. Why that's not illegal, it's just not required. However, they do require us to adopt a resolution to allow that practice. And so we're asking that you adopt this resolution so we can continue that practice and keep going.
All right, thank you. Any comments or questions? And clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko?
Aye.
Gary?
Aye.
Reed?
Aye.
Shire?
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye. Item 7, resolution 2026-24, a resolution to include compensation paid under an Internal Revenue Code Section 125 plan or into a premium conversion plan or flexible spending account as IMRF earnings. I get a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
Councilman Shire with the motion and Councilman Geary with the second.
So once again, the audit showed that we were contributing to IMRF for those that had flex spending payments for health insurance and those kinds of things. So again, to continue that practice, it required us to have a resolution, and I'm asking that we pass the resolution, please.
All right, thank you. Comments or discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Danko,
Aye.
Geary,
Aye.
Reed,
Aye.
Shire,
Aye.
Mayor Dida.
Aye. Item 8, consent agenda. Get a motion and second to approve the consent agenda with a fund warrant total of $2,499,477.45. Also be approving minutes of the city council from the committee of the whole on April 1st, 2026, and the regular city council meeting of April 15, 2026. Financial reports for the month of April 2026. And granting permission to the Streator Chamber of Commerce for downtown businesses to conduct sidewalk sales during last weekend and this upcoming weekend in conjunction with the Park Fest.
So moved.
Council-
It's just about gone.
I know, it's getting going fast.
Second.
Okay, Councilman Geary and Councilman Danko with a second. Any discussion? Okay, clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko,
Aye.
Geary,
Aye.
Reed,
Aye.
Shire,
Aye.
Mayor Dida.
Aye. We'll open up for city official comments.
Only comment is, welcome Yates. Wish you well, wish your family well, and welcome.
And I'd like to second that. Same thing, don't have to repeat the whole thing. I also like to congratulate Fred McClellan. I just retired from the Streator Fire Department, 28 years. It's a hard job to do for 28 years, so congratulations to him. And he got out in one piece. Good for him.
And also, Park Fest is this weekend. Please enjoy the carnival. It supports Light of Streator and everything we do in November, so make sure to make it out.
Welcome to the McLaughlin family. Thank you. Thank you for coming here.
Right. So, I have a list. Logan's Oasis, the grand opening is planned Saturday from noon to 3, and we're crossing our fingers that we're gonna make it. We're very close, so some of the poured in place rubber was down today, and it's looking really good, but hopefully it gets, no stress or anything, but hopefully that happens. It does look really nice.
And what time is that?
Noon to 3.
Okay.
Ribbon
Again, Park Fest, there's a ribbon cutting.
Okay.
Thank you to Light Up Streator for the America 250 flags, and to Public Works for putting the extra rings up for those. And also the Eagles here, and the fire station, and the Statue of Liberty at the city park. So, thank you for those to help decorate Streator for this year. Monday's the Memorial Day 5K at the YMCA at 8 a.m. So I'm sure police and fire will be out there. Angle Lane's having a cookout cabaret fundraiser at 1 p.m. Saturday, City Hall will be closed Monday for Memorial Day. And again, the VFW and American Legion are planning their Memorial Day ceremony for Monday at 10:30 at the American Legion, and then 11 a.m. at the city park. I think and thanks to the Garden Club for doing the downtown planters again. With that,
Mayor and Council, I wanted to make you aware that Captain Park was offered the fire chief's job this week. He chose to accept. So that'll be effective June 8th at noon. We'll have a penning ceremony here. You're welcome to it.
Congratulations.
okay. Any other comments? I think we can end the meeting on a much better note, so I'll get a motion and second to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Okay, Councilman Geary and Councilman Reed with the second. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Danko,
Aye.
Geary,
Aye.
Reed,
Aye.
Shire,
Aye.